What it do, YouTube? It's your boy there, man. We back in the shop, whooping up another banger, man. Today, this for my anime. I can't even say this for my anime lovers, man. This not a music reaction. This not a controversy talk. This is the 10 most legendary fights in One Piece. Y'all know what One Piece is, man. Y'all really anime heads. I've been falling off because I like to watch my anime in English. So all these 100 episodes of shit, I ain't seen. I'm slacking. Hey, y'all can diss me in the comments. It's like I can't read in subtitles, bro. I got a short attention span. But some of them pay attention, like Attack on Titan. When that shit went from English to I had to pay attention.
The top 10 fights in the One Piece so far.
I need them to make the dub episodes ASAP.
We start with some nostalgia. Luffy versus Arlong. Early in the series, before the Straw Hats cross the Grand Line, Luffy faces Arlong in a fight for Nami's freedom. An arrogant fishman who considers humans to be inferior, Arlong wreaks considerable damage on the Straw Hats with his rapidly regenerating shark teeth and pure physical strength, amplified more so when underwater. At number 10, this fight is as emotionally charged as it is powerful.
When that dude took a bite out of Luffy's arm, you think he felt that shit or he didn't feel it as much because he made out of rubber? Cause it's not like it's pure muscle and shit. It's like, yeah, that nigga bit the shit out of Luffy.
Arlong's long sword, Kiribachi, is rendered useless, and Luffy demolishes Arlong Park along with its owner in one swift blow.
Motherfucking leg went all the way up there to Earth, to the motherfucking moon, and came back. Boom! That shit was legendary.
Edit a video.
That shit was legendary. Motherfucking leg went to the motherfucking moon, came down on top of his head. Bow! Ooh. I ain't saying this either. I'm slacking.
Next up at number 9, the Straw Hats go up against the zombie Oars. While Luffy is off looking for Moria, the Straw Hats take it upon themselves to fight Oars, who proves more than a handful. Undeterred, the crew pull off some of the most effortless and creative attacks. It's a rare joy to see the Straw Hats work so well as a team, when in almost every other case, they're off fighting solo. Even when Moria enters Oars' guts, and the Straw Hats seem to be fighting a losing battle, they never give up. Using all, they must analyze.
So the sword nigga got 8 arms now? I'm so lost, bro. I need to start watching this. I'm gonna start watching it back. That nigga got 8 arms now?
Effortless and creative attacks. It's a rare joy to see the Straw Hats work so well as a team, when in almost every other...
I ain't never seen this. Oh, I'm slacking. I'm done talking.
They're off fighting solo. Even when Moria enters Oars' guts, and the Straw Hats seem to be fighting a losing battle, they never give up. Using all, they must analyze and find Oars' weakness, which turns out to be his right arm. With sunrise around the corner, the Straw Hats have bought just enough time for Nightmare Luffy to save the day.
Monkey D. Luffy does it.
In the 8th spot, Luffy fights his first Warlord of the Sea, Crocodile, in the Kingdom of Alabasta. A man who's eaten the Sansan fruit, Crocodile is by all accounts invincible, more so because Alabasta is all desert. Not only do Luffy's attacks fail to hit Crocodile, the villain leaves our hero close to death not once, but twice. This fight stands out for the sheer persistence with which Luffy goes after the Baroque Works head honcho. To the point of using his own blood to counter Crocodile's sand attacks, Luffy stays on the offensive all the way through. Even when he's grazed by Crocodile's poison hook, he doesn't succumb to the scorpion venom that should have left him paralyzed. A running theme throughout the series, this time too, Luffy is fighting for his Nakama, Princess Vivi in this case. Even the cold-blooded Crocodile can't help but eventually be impressed by Luffy's resolve to surpass him to protect his friends, right before the young pirate blows him up to the sky, defeated.
That shit look tough.
Coming in at number 7 are the only 2 lieutenants to make the ranks of the Supernovas.
With his eyes closed?
If you haven't guessed already, it's Zoro versus Killer, or rather Killer's deranged alter ego Gamazo, the Manslayer. Not surprisingly, this is no simple sword fight. For one, the two men have 5 blades between them, Gamazo matching Zoro's 3-sword play with a pair of giant scythes, slashing and swinging to mortally wound if not kill. The two opponents never give their blades a rest. That means we're in for a super fast, supercharged encounter that leaps off the ground and leaves the air pulsing. Blood flows hot and free in the pristine white snow that gently envelopes Ringo, a picturesque region in Wano. In a well-matched fight, Zoro still shows us why he deserves to take on the mantle of the world's greatest showman. Having a side piece in his chest doesn't deter him from dispatching his challenger to hell with one last heavenly attack.
Oh yeah, we watching this. Damn,
One
Zoro.
Piece may be one of the biggest anime out there, but do you know that it can't be watched legally in some places? Luckily for you, today's sponsor has something to say about it. Introducing ExpressVPN, the #1 VPN service
One Piece can't be viewed in some countries? Damn.
in the world. Just like the New World, browsing the internet these days without a VPN is actually quite dangerous. People out to do no good have gotten better at the whole data stealing thing, and a VPN will be your #1 buddy. In the most basic sense, a VPN is a program that helps mask your identity and location. You know what this means, right? Now you can pretend to be somewhere you're not and access the services available to that region.
That's cool.
So now you can follow One Piece 3 months free, or you could. And the list keeps getting crazier, as at number 6 we have the Rumble Fruit user NL fighting Rubberman Luffy.
もしかしてルフィはエネルにとって世界でたった一人の
Boy,
In the
Luffy got
idyllic
cocky as
sky
hell.
of the
Got the six
Skypiea,
pack and
NL
shit
reigns
now.
supreme as God with his lightning manipulation powers and mastery of mantra or observation haki, which allows him to predict his opponent's next move. But Luffy's rubber abilities make him NL's natural enemy and capable of negating his lightning bolts. An enraged NL releases his most powerful attack, but the outcome is clear by now. Luffy pulverizes NL, bringing the fight to a ringing end.
That's crazy. Yeah, Electric can't fuck with rubber.
The most heartbreaking fight on this list, we have two friends, Luffy and Usopp, facing off at number 5.
What? Luffy look mad as hell.
The catalyst is Luffy's decision to call time on their beloved ship, the Going Merry. Usopp doesn't take the news well. Matters escalate to the point where Usopp challenges his captain to a duel, with both staking their pride as men on it. The two begin to fight each other in all sincerity, and Luffy, in the beginning, gets caught up in Usopp's pace. Knowing all his weaknesses, the long-nosed Straw Hat fights earnestly with shuriken, caltrops, and an ingenious use of an impact dial sourced from Skypiea. However, nursing serious injuries inflicted on him earlier by the Frankie family, Usopp is left unconscious after failing to dodge a direct strike from Luffy. As the rest of the crew members look on mortified.
Usopp, you really think you can mess with Luffy? Stop playing, bro. He got better. Usopp, in the beginning, the nigga was scary, he used to run, all that shit. That nigga got heart. Now he fighting Luffy. He done seen Luffy knock some heads off, knock some people out. He know what he getting himself, so he's like, yeah, I want to fight. That's what's up. Luffy got some balls. I mean, Usopp got some balls. That's what's up.
Gets caught up in Usopp's pace. Knowing all his weaknesses, the long-nosed Straw Hat fights earnestly with shuriken, caltrops, and an ingenious use of an impact dial sourced from Skypiea. However, nursing serious injuries inflicted on him earlier by the Frankie family, Usopp is left unconscious after failing to dodge a direct strike from Luffy. As the rest of the crew members look on mortified, even Merry seems to be crying at this harrowing scene. Trying to contain his tears, Luffy leaves the ship to Usopp and walks away, leaving his friend in a crumpled heap. This is the moment our carefree hero realizes what being a captain of a ship truly means.
俺たちはもうこの船には戻れねえから。
No top 10 fight list is complete without the Luffy-Doffy Haki spectacle, which makes the cut at number 4.
衝突だとやつもそうなのか。
What begins as a 2 versus 1 fight is left to Luffy to settle after Doffy incapacitates Law. With both opponents wielding the same Conqueror's Haki, the level of power and destruction is off the charts. Deep crimson flames leap and explode each time the two tangle. But knowing Luffy, he never disappoints under pressure. And so Gear 4th is revealed. Biting into his forearm, Luffy's upper body expands and his armament Haki gleams a dangerous red. Accompanied by Kabuki dramatics, Bounce Man is the most visually striking of Luffy's level ups. In the end, it's Luffy's King Kong gun against Doffy's Haki-enhanced 16 Holy Bullets God Thread. And we all know who emerges victorious.
So you bit into his arm and it is level 4. I've been slacking on Luffy, bro.
With no Haki,
I ended up just being the guy doing paperwork.
That nigga bit into his arm, reached level 4 and that King Kong, man. I done missed all this stuff. I need to pay more attention. I need to go click on it right now.
To save Robin, Luffy's fight with Rob Lucci is next to number 3.
ロビンはどこだ。
この扉の向こうだ。
Having declared war on the world government at Eni's lobby, the Straw Hats appear stronger and more confident. But before they can reach Robin, they must get past the CP9 agents. The toughest of the lot falls on Luffy's plate. Lucci, a leopard-human hybrid, proves a formidable opponent. Up against Lucci's body-hardening technique, the captain of the Straw Hats struggles to keep up just with his second gear. A fierce battle leads to Luffy unveiling Gear 3rd. Blowing up his arm into a gigantic bone balloon, he smashes Lucci through a wall and onto a marine battleship. But Luffy can only use Gear 3rd for a minute, shrinking to the size of a child after his time is up. Lucci proves far too strong for Luffy, who is knocked senseless and seems to be out for the count. That's till Usopp throws down his Sogeking mask and urges Luffy to stand up and fight back. A moment that sends shivers down our spines. It's the first time Usopp has faced Luffy as himself after their fight. Spurred on by Usopp, Luffy keeps standing till he eventually knocks out Lucci in an impossible turn of fortune.
That man sent a million punches out. Can't die is that.
Donuts! Yes, it's the sweet general Charlotte Katakuri versus Luffy in the runners-up spot.
Bro, I done missed so much.
Big Mom's second son is a master of Conqueror's Haki and has a Devil Fruit ability like Luffy's. But what sets him apart is his Observation Haki, which allows him to see a little into the future. This means he can dodge Luffy's attacks with ease. Convinced that Luffy can't defeat him, he lets his guard down to have tea and donuts in seclusion, only for the Straw Hats captain to gatecrash his little party and expose his face, which is a closely guarded secret. Rage gives way to grudging admiration as Katakuri acknowledges Luffy's tenacity and the two resume their fight, this time as equals. But what makes it a truly worthy contender on this list is that it serves as a window to the characters of both fighters. When Luffy's impaled by Katakuri's spear due to his sister's intervention, the sweet general reveals his gentleman warrior side by stabbing himself and uncovering his face to make the fight fair. And at the very end, when he falls on his back for the very first time in a fight, it's in tribute to Luffy, whom he now considers his first real challenge. A war moment plays out as Luffy returns the favor, covering up his fallen rival's face.
That's what's up. That dude respectful. He got morals. That's what's up.
That brings us to the top prize. And number 1 is Luffy, Law, Kid, Zoro, and Killer taking on not one, but 2 Yonkos in the ongoing Wano arc. Having finally reached the roof of Onigaishima, the 5 challengers have an impossible job on their hands: defeat Kaido and Big Mom, who have, unfortunately, formed an unlikely alliance. It's twice the trouble and double the danger. The young ones, who make up almost half of the notorious rookie group called the Supernovas, do start off strong. They come out all guns blazing, putting their biggest moves on display and showing incredible results. Kaido takes a massive hit from Luffy and is knocked out early on in the fight. Big Mom, playing a supporting role, also has her attacks thwarted. With its flashy weapon weapons and extravagant attacks, this fight between two of the greatest pirate alliances is all about shock and awe. It manages to keep the audience on the edge of their seats and wondering what's about to come next. While every player in the melee is outstanding, Zoro deserves a special shout out. The ever-dependable Straw Hat's crew member not only saves his captain from certain death, but also dares to leave a gaping wound on Kaido's dragon body with his newly inherited sword. Since the action is far from over and the last stills tease Kaido being provoked into unveiling a new and dangerous human beast form, the question on everyone's mind is, will the 5 challengers get out of this alive? Victory, I'm afraid, is still a faraway dream. Not that we should
That
ever
boy
stop
turned to
dreaming.
a dragon. That was top 10 most legendary fights in One Piece, and I'm gonna say this, bro. I was shocked by every last one. I didn't see the ones I seen is Crocodile, him versus that shark dude, and them the only 2 that I have seen. I've been slacking. I need to start watching. Y'all let me know what episode to first start on when they get into the action. So leave a link in the comments. Any video you want me to react to. Like the video, help the algorithm, subscribe to the family. If the family get bigger, we get litter. If we get litter, you already know what that is, man. You ain't never been to a lit party and I had no fun, so tune in.